Happy New Year, guys! Brand new year, brand new microphone, same old book. Let's get going! Where were we? You are listening to Slayers the Ruby Eyes, Chapter 4, Part 1. As low-ranking as he was, I was still waging war on a Mizuku. If you weren't careful, you would have mistaken him for an old man. He wore a green robe, with a white beard that extended from a mass of wrinkles, which at first glance wouldn't look too out of place. But if you look carefully, you would notice it's missing all of its features. He had no eyes, no nose, and no mouth. Definitely not human. A whip of fire extended from its palm. Fine then, looks like we're doing this. I spat out a quick enchantment, enhancing my blade with frost. It lashed out at me. But luckily with my frost-tipped blade I was able to parry its attacks, and slowly worm my way forward. My blade binding in the whip. And soon we were standing face to... the place where the face should be.
You're an awfully young woman to take on the likes of Zoram.
It purred. Without a mouth. I honestly have no idea where the sound came from. Well, you're an awfully reckless demon to take on the likes of Lena Inverse. The massive wrinkles where the face should be. Stretched and contorted. I think it just tried to smile without a face. I leapt backwards, bringing my hands in front of my chest.
A fireball. You're wasting your time and energy, little girl.
Well, maybe, but let's just see what happens. A small ball of light shot from the space between my hands. I sent the ball of light zipping in Zoran's direction.
But
He sidestepped the shimmering sphere without any difficulty.
just as I said, a waste.
And from a certain perspective, he was right. The fireball had missed. And as fireballs explode on impact, I had just wasted a perfectly good opportunity to... Oh wait, no I hadn't, because his perspective is wrong, and I'm Lena Inverse. I pointed my thumb up, then back at myself, and smiled.
What are you grinning for?
Well, partly because I'm glad to have a mouth. And the other part, well, that's just about to happen. You might want to look behind
Do
you.
you think I was created yesterday? I'm not falling for...
My fireball had boomeranged back around, hitting the back of the head. Fireball go boom. And I think I call myself a genius for nothing. I've been writing spell variations since I could read. When other kids were learning how to mix blueberries into pancake batter, I was learning how to change the directional thrust of a fireball. And I have many, many variations on pancakes. I mean fireballs. Oh, Zoram, didn't you know that carelessness is a warrior's greatest enemy? Tut tut. No, I should probably go lend that stony bastard a hand. I wrapped my cloak around me, and turned to find my companions when the craving for carnage washed through my body like cold steel. I instinctively leapt to my left, but not soon enough. A piercing pain ripped through my arm. I had been perforated and punctured by a legion of steel needles. It was all I could do to keep myself from crying. I looked around to find the culprit and... Zoram was standing there.
I don't believe I said I was dead now, did I, young lady? Carelessness is the warrior's greatest enemy, isn't it?
Don't turn my words back on me like that. But he was right. I was far too careless and now I was paying the price. I could barely move my right arm.
Now, I do believe it's my turn.
I managed to switch my sword from my injured right hand to my left, as he extended his arms, extruding flame whips from both palms. Oh, great. Like I wasn't having enough trouble with one whip and 2 arms. He struck out with the first one towards my head. I parried it with my frost blade. The second the weapon's binded, he aimed for my feet.
You fool!
Little did he know, all little girls are training the ancient art of jump rope. Bitch, I can double dutch all day if I have to. Apples, peaches, pears, plums, tell me when your birthday comes. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. However, with my blade still bound in the whip, I was a sitting duck. Seeing how his initial attack wasn't very effective, he changed tactics. The massive wrinkles where his face should be began to quiver, balloon, and then split open to reveal 1,000 sharp needles. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, tie your shoe. Teddy bear, that's not good. There was no way I could dodge them all in time. The needles seemed to just drop from his head. The fuck?
Hey there, little girl. Fancy meeting you here.
Gary said with a cool wink. I was wondering when you were going to show up. I said, trying to play it cool and wink back. And I thought I told you I don't like being called a little girl.
I found you by overhearing you singing the alphabet.
Does context mean nothing to you?
Well, no. Mostly because I don't know what that word means.
Unfortunately, our bickering had given Zoram the chance to recover.
Am I the little girl, are you?
I'm more than an ally.
Oh?
That's right, I'm her guardian.
What the fuck does that even mean?
This really doesn't make a difference to me. Whichever way you define your relationship to the girl, you still wind up my enemy. Or am I mistaken?
Not at all, old timer.
In that case, I shall destroy you both.
Go on, take your best shot.
Gary shouted as he took off running, lowering the big ugly pincushion away from me. The monster set at him, unleashing his flame whip and silver needles in a single volley. Gary's sword flashed! Well, fuck me. My eyes couldn't keep up with the blade. It was the first time I had really watched Gary's swordsmanship in action. His skill was on a completely different level to my own. An instant later, his blade had sliced through Zoram's head. Nice!
Thank you. Which reminds me, if I'm going to be hanging around you, I should probably teach you...
Gary turned just in time to defend himself from a volley of needles.
Impressive for someone so young.
Zoram spoke as if the slice didn't matter.
So new.
So, you're a monster then?
Asked Gary as casually as you would ask someone, where are you from? Either you're really cool or really stupid, of course he is!
Oh, yes I am. Which means that little steel blade of yours just won't make the cut.
Oh shit, it's got puns as well, we're doomed!